you need 2 cars to actually get to work, and the standard of living is not going to be as good as it was when you were a single guy in the States, because you're dividing that by 2, plus you have kids. So one of the things that bothers me, though, about living in Japan, and I mean, I pay property taxes here. I have a permanent visa. I studied the language. I probably paid for the street in front of my house. I paid so much property taxes, and not to mention consumption taxes. And my kids now are old enough to vote. I'm not allowed to vote. But I raised 2 kids who are allowed to vote, and they've lived here less time than I've lived here. And that's something, every time the referendum comes up in Aichi, this is, look at your, the Japanese person that smiles at you, he voted against your right to vote. Just know that. And not to get too much into politics, but people in Japan were worried about when Trump became president. They already have Trump as president here. He's already basically, pretty much. He's basically, I don't see what they're, worried about, because when it's the Japanese Trump, they're fine with it. When other countries have a Duterte, then they don't like it. But they have their own Duterte right here. And, they drive was that a black van? I just heard.
Hopefully not.
So I guess we'll close this out, and we'll talk a little bit about diet and nutrition, and maybe some other things when we come back. This is Talk Funny. I'm Mark Bailey. We've been with Steve B. Howard. Thanks for coming. And you can get in touch with us. Questions, comments, askportjapan@yahoo.com, ASKPORT Japan@yahoo.com, or Nagoyacomedy.com, or Facebook page Nagoya Comedy. We'll talk to you next week.